All right, welcome back. So we're going to start pushing up to Firebase, and we're going to start with the easy ones. Create is actually easy. Edit is a little bit of a pain because it's in a different view controller, but delete's easy. So we're going to actually pick off C and D, right? So create and delete. So let's go back and visit our app again, and let's find the spot where create needs to happen. So scroll around until you find the show add quote dialog. You'll see in here where we make a new movie quote, and there's a big warning here that says, hey, it was never used. I was like, you're right. I haven't done that yet. So what do we want to do here? First, I want that error message to go away because it's really bugging me. But I'm going to say quotes ref, and this is where I want to push up this new data. I'm kind of surprised. Every other like Android or web, they all use the verb push for this method, but in iOS it's child by auto ID. So what child by auto ID does is it makes a new child snapshot and it automatically generates an auto ID. The iOS version child by auto ID is actually much more human readable than .push, but Android and web, they both say push there. I don't know why it's different. Child by auto ID kind of makes that new spot. And then what you need to do in that new spot is you need to just set the value at that new spot. Now the value has to be a dictionary, so an NS dictionary in this case, with a movie and a quote on it. I could totally just make a dictionary right here and just say like quote, and I could say, movie quote dot quote, and I could say movie, and I could say movie quote dot movie, and that would work fine, but it would kind of break our layer of abstraction because really this like quote and movie are things that like only that class should really know about. Oh, it also wanted me to put on self dot. So that works, but I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put that on my clipboard, and really what I want to do is I just want to have a method get snapshot value. So what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to take my movie quote and I want to be able to just get it as a dictionary. So I'm going to make a new method, get snapshot value, over here on my object. So I say get snapshot value. And I paste it off my clipboard kind of roughly what it is. And it's going to be a dictionary that was made with a movie and a quote. Obviously, if I'm in this area, I can just say self dot quote. Technically, I don't even have to say self dot, but I kind of feel like it this time. Great. I need a little bit more syntax sugar. And so this thing is going to return an NS dictionary is what it's going to be. Oops, colon is the wrong language. I was thinking of TypeScript there. Let's go with arrow, which I think is what Swift is. So many languages. One thing that I could do a little bit better is instead of hard coding the word quote there, I could say quote key, which would be fine. And instead of movie there, I could say movie key, which would be fine. It looks like I've got self dots in a lot of weird places here. I guess I don't really need self dots up there. I suppose if I'm taking out self dots, I could also take them out here. I kind of like having them in the constructor. It may or may not be required, but I like having them in those places. Great. Now I've got the ability to quickly convert it, and that should actually do it, which was kind of cool. So we have a reference to Firebase. We've got this thing as a dictionary. We create an auto child ID, and we put it there. The neat thing is that all the reading is done. This is one of my favorite parts of Firebase, actually. The fact that pushing to it, like it doesn't matter who pushed to it. You just care that something was pushed. And then you read it the same no matter who pushed it there, which I just love. So I'll just say everything is awesome from the Lego movie. I've only got a couple quotes that I regularly use. And this should push it, and I should see it, which was cool. It totally just worked. And you can go see it on the back end too, which is fun. Here I'm going to show it on the Forge. Let's go with I'm Batman from any Batman movie you want. I'll pick The Dark Knight because it was obviously the best of the Batman movies. And when I say update, you can see that it just gets added in there. These keys, by the way, they're auto-generated, but they actually are like time-stamped, so they are actually in order. I mean, obviously the one I typed, Gen Key, is not in any sort of order, so I'll just kind of get rid of him. But you can see that create from the app works. If I try to delete something, that won't work yet because I haven't done it. Let's fix that real quick because, well, it'll be easy. Let's go find where delete should happen, and let's make it better. So here's delete. Right now what delete is doing is it's actually deleting it from the local array directly. We do not want that at all, right? We want our view to be updated by changes to Firebase. The only thing we want to do is we want to talk to Firebase, right? And then it'll make it show up on our screen because it doesn't care who deleted it. It just needs to know somebody deleted it. What we do need to do, though, is we need to get the key so that we can actually remove the right spot. Does that make sense? So if we want the key, so I'm going to say let key because I want the key. I've got to say MovieQuotes at my index path dot row. So if you remember, this is some row just got deleted. It will tell you what row just got deleted. This will get me the MovieQuote. If I want the dot key off of there, I just say dot key. Easy peasy. Then what I need to do with it is I need to delete something, right? So the thing I want to delete is the MovieQuote with this key, and what I want to do to delete it is I just say remove the value. And remember, this is how Firebase works. And of course it's complaining about key being an optional, which is fine. Compiler, just fix it, right? So I say quotes reft child who has that key, remove the value. So interestingly enough, what it's really doing is it's just taking the values, like this quote in this movie, and it's just blowing it away. It's actually leaving this key alone because Firebase will clean it up for us, right? So at this point, if I run it, I should be able to watch it. What the heck, I'll watch it in the web app this time. And I can delete things and it will actually work now. So if I say edit and I delete everything is awesome, you can see that it's gone. I just think it's so cool. So we deleted it from the client. That told Firebase, and then Firebase told everybody. One of the people Firebase told was our own app, right? So like it's almost like we get no special privileges by being the one who deleted it. So it's like once I say delete, I tell Firebase, and then Firebase tells everybody that's connected to me, which is cool. There is a local cache version of the Firebase on this app, so it could technically be faster on this app, but basically you can think of it as kind of being the same everywhere. Great. So we've done delete, we've done create, we've done read. The only thing left is edit, which we will do next time. All right. See you then. Bye.